Taylor. But before that, Kenny, do you believe that Taylor stopped Tio?
Yeah,
Mm.
in the late round.
Late.
Once it gets past 6, he gonna fall apart, man.
Mm.
He let the fans, the audience get to him too much. He was talking a lot of shit to Tank when Tank was fighting. He was sitting in the audience saying some shit. Now it's his turn.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Calm and get his ass. Watch what I tell you.
You know, last time we talked to Calvin, he said that that's that guy that you guys want to go at 40, when that time comes to go to 40.
Taylor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
What do y'all see?
I would love to get Taylor, Josh Taylor.
Josh
Taylor.
That's strong. What do y'all see in that fight that makes y'all want to go right to the top of that?
Taylor, man, and he cannot do that shit against Tank. I don't want to put it out there because he might be listening. Somebody might be listening, but he do it every single. I analyze the fight before we get him. And
Facts.
Josh, the last kick just knocked out. Y'all see it. He do something every fight, and we capitalize on it. And the same with Josh Taylor.
Yeah.
He do something every fucking round. I don't know if his corner sit, but he can't do that shit with Tank.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He can't do it. We're going to get his ass out of there. I would love to get Josh Taylor.
It's funny, too, because Tio does some of the similar things as well.
He one of the easiest ones at 140.
Easy. Oh, say it again. This might be a title.
Yeah, he one of the easiest ones at 140.
Yeah.
Huge mistake, man.
Teofimo Lopez is the easiest fight for Tank Davis at 140.
Josh Taylor.
Oh, the title holder.
Yeah.
He one of the easiest fights at 140.
Is that why you think Tio is going straight at him?
No, he's not easy for Tio. He's easy for Tank. He won't beat Tio. He won't beat Tio. But don't think they see it. What we see, you know what I mean?
Well, they might because they already seen 2 fights back to back that Tio had that weren't great performances. So he's still trying to prove himself at that division and in his career. You know, so maybe it's certain things that people do see, you know, that you see.
Yeah, we'll see in due time how it play out with them, you know.
Right. What about some of the other guys that you have in your stable that's moving up? I know you have a guy named Too Sharp. What other hidden talent you got?
He only got 3 fights right now.
Okay.
In the game, 3-0.
And what weight class is he fighting in?
He campaigning at 118 right now, but the last fight he weighed in by mistake at 115. You know?
Damn.
With ease. And he's strong. He hit just as hard as Tank, but he's just a smaller kid.
What? He's hitting just like Tank, but smaller.
He got different mechanics, but his punches just as hard. Yeah.
Now, speaking upon mechanics, right? Because I like that you mentioned that. You know, Antonio Tarver has something to say about Devin Haney. That and there's certain things I do agree with him on. Is the reason why he don't punch hard is because of his mechanics. What do you guys think about that? Because I do see his elbow.
Just said a few minutes ago, he tried to get his punches off and move at the same time. You can't do that. You gotta, like Greg says, get your shit off, place your shit, and then move. It's like
But he also says about even being sharper, like if he's lifting up his elbow before throwing his his right hand or his jab. You know what I'm saying? Like analyzing the whole thing. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that Haney do that I see that's like it should be touched up on, especially upon the people that you've been working around with.
Just tweak it up, and he'll be a lot better and stronger too. But your team is your team.
And to be honest, sometimes you don't learn certain things about yourself until you fight certain people.
Exactly.
I think fighting Lomachenko, he learned a lot about himself and a lot about the things he can do and the things he need to work on. So that's what make fighters great when they do admit to, I need to get better. I need to work on some shit. Now, whenever a fighter don't think they don't have any issues or they don't have no flaws, that's when you kind of be in the you be in that teal bag where you like, damn, am I losing it or do I still got it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Stuff you can't control, like some shit is just in your DNA that you ain't gonna never get fixed.
Yeah.
Me and Greg and a million other coaches can tell his fighter everything right, but his DNA just ain't in him. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
It just ain't in him. You gotta have a heart to do some things in that ring. If you ain't got it ain't happening.
But
Yeah.
and you know what's crazy when you say that is like it goes back of what we were talking about, the game of inches. When you are known to have a certain athletic ability and you know how to do certain things, you feel good that you're not getting touched. But in the same time, how much better are we gonna get? Because if you're not implementing what the coaches are saying, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
A lot of 10 fighters that tell all of them go to the body. You might get 2 to go to the body.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about just throwing a shot. I'm talking about committing to the body.
Yeah.
Take hard to go to the body.
Yeah.
And stay in that close range.
In that motherfucking fire range now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And all fighters they can't go to the body. I ain't throwing a shot and it's landing. No, I'm talking about committing to the body, sitting down.
I think if a lot of them understood what happens when you go to the body, I think they'll be more confident going there. But they get obsessed with watching the guys knock people out, and they all think they can punch. All these fighters think they can punch.
Exactly.
100%, 100%. And it's like it goes to show you that like when you see a guy working with his coach and they got great chemistry and they're doing the pad work and the catch and stuff like that, but they're not implementing shit in sparring.
You watch these videos, man. You see all the people go in the store getting these handmade, and you got these green kids. I ain't gonna say green; they just don't have experience. Haven't been around long enough. They think I can catch a few punches. That makes them a good coach. I think boxing need to do this. 1 month out of every year, every gym need to put the mitts down. Don't touch them at all.
Yeah.
Roy Jones style.
See who can coach.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put the mitts down. Don't touch the mitts. Nobody pick up mitts in the gym.
Yeah.
And have that kid that run to that fighter, that coach with them mitts, go to that coach now for 1 month.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Man.
I even go on strike sometimes. Sometimes I don't touch them. And motherfuckers be getting mad at me and be like, "Gee, can I get some pad work?" I be like, "For what? Keep hitting that bad."
World champion, world, I haven't even touching mitts, man. Some of the greatest fighters never hit mitts.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all shadow boxing.
This shit is so deep. Getting to understand, man.
Yeah.
Can't even. Some fighters never hit the speed bag. Don't even know how to hit the speed bag, but they great.
Yeah.
That
DNA, man.
That's like actually like when we coaching and stuff. That's the most annoying thing you hear too. Hey, are you ready to do pads? Like,
yeah.
It's to the point now. Like, don't ask me for mid work. If I want to give you some mid work, I'll pull you up.
And I got a rule: if you can't keep your hands up, don't even ask me.
Exactly.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Because I like how you got Jabril looking. To be honest, I be analyzing. I'm like, Greg got him looking sharp, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got him looking real sharp. Yeah, keeping them hands up is. But the thing about it is, like, sometimes they'll do it in the minutes. They'll do it in practice. Then they go spar, and the bad habits come into play real quick.
And then on the other hand, you got some fighters that don't do shit right in the gym. You think they don't hear you, but they go to the fight and they come off perfect.
I got a guy like that.
Yeah. Boxing is just so unpredictable, man.
But listen, Kenny keeps saying it, and I don't think people hearing it. It's in your DNA.
It's DNA.
You gotta have it. You just gotta have it.
Because you can take a guy off the street that never fought, never been in a boxing gym, don't know shit, and put him in that ring. He gonna stay in your damn chest with whatever he know. But you got you take off the street. See, they ain't doing that.
And it might not be just the DNA, coach. It might be how people download data. You know what I'm saying?
But that's a part of your DNA.
Is it? Yeah.
That's a part of your DNA. Because listen, what he said, right? Listen to what he said. You can take a guy who don't know nothing, and he gonna go in there, and because inside of him, he won't let you get over on him. He gonna try his best to listen and fight at the same time, but he don't know nothing. But then you could take a guy who take information really well, but then he get in there and now he panic. And now he like, oh shit,
Exactly.
I hear you.
This is the type of talk I like. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of talk I like.
When I first put a kid in the gym, they never boxed before. I build off what they try to do. They get in. You got some kids that come off the street, they get in there and they try to move around. They trying to box, but they don't know it. So when you teach them how to box. But that's what they're trying to do. You get that kid that jump in that ring for the first time and he's trying to get you. You teach him how to do that shit, because that's what he's trying to do. You add on to what they're trying to do. You can't.
Yeah.
A lot of coaches try to make fighters fight the way they used to fight. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You can't do that.
I had a guy come in the gym his first day and told me to my face, he said, man, I'm a counterpuncher. I said, how you know? That's what you think you are, because that's what you want to do, because you like how
you do, Greg. You slapped him real quick?
No,
if he reacted?
No, I put him in the ring. Right? And he barely threw a punch. Now, I said to him, how you going to win a fight if you don't throw no punches?
Right.
You think you're a counter puncher, but you don't even know how to punch. So how you going to win a fight? But I just took a guy, right, to a fight a couple weeks ago that I only been training for probably about 4 months. And he go in there, like Kenny said, he ain't the sharpest, but he did everything I asked him to do, and the motherfucker won.
That's it.
And he did great.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
It just got to be in you. It got to be in you. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Man, you
definitely. You got to.
If you want to be real honest, right, in the business of boxing, that's how they grade fighters. They know who gonna come in and be tough, but they're gonna do enough to lose. They know who gonna come in there and they're gonna do everything they gotta do to get a win. They know who gonna come in there and be a scientist and measure everything out and then get you out. You know what I mean? They know who these guys are. So when they find opponents and they be like, oh man, this is a great matchup. They knew that shit before they put them in there. Yeah. But then when they find a guy with a great record and then he get in there and get stopped in the first round, second round, they knew that was going to happen. You know what I mean? Because they know he got that quit in him. He gonna quit. You know what I'm saying?
Prospect, you move up the ladder and say, this guy's strong for 4 rounds. Let's see if my man can stand that test for 4 rounds. After that, he good. Man get past the 4 rounds. Next thing you know, he clipped the motherfucker in 5th or 6th. We knew that.
Yeah, that's matchmaking in boxing, man. Because if you put like the graph and you start to say, like, all right, you passed this test. You passed this test. Oh, but this test you just went down. Now we're grading you. We're like, all right, now you're getting closer to a C-level fighter, B-level fighter.